What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Paul P. I hope everyone out there is blessed and encouraged, and moving in the right direction. So I want to speak to y'all for a little bit. I want to speak. Let's have a conversation. I felt like it was, best to come on and talk to you all because whenever I go through something, I think it's best to put a message out there that can help others when it comes down to whatever they're going through, right? So I really felt God moving through my spirit. When I came home and I noticed what was going on, I felt God start to move through my spirit, and I had to, do a video to speak on this because it showed me that people out here in this world really don't understand how to get through trials, how to get through tribulations, how to get through hardships, right? People really don't know and understand how to get through those things. And that's where we start to see anxiety, anger, tempers, traits that have to deal with sinful nature, because a lot of people ain't turning to God, right? So to just get into a little bit of what happened today with me. So I get home and I notice a lot of the neighbors are outside. I asked the neighbors, what's going on? One of the neighbors tell me that the electricity is shut off. And they spoke to SCE, and SCE, which is the electricity company, let them know that the lights are shut off in the community, and they don't know when the lights are going to be cut back on. Just to give a little bit of backstory, this happened about 3 weeks ago. They're always working on stuff in this community. And sometimes they hit power lines and they shut the lights off. So this has happened, before. This isn't the first time. So I came in my house. I made sure my dog was good and everything. And then, whenever I go through anything, I get on my knees and I just start to pray, So I said my prayers, and then I went back outside and I saw people, I'm talking about door to door, scrambling, getting things, putting it in their cars. I even heard I believe it was a mother's voice, telling one of their kids, don't forget this bag or that bag. Come on, we got to go. Almost like it's Armageddon, right? I understand nobody want to be without electricity. I get that. But it showed me that, wow, people don't have faith. People, when they go through trials and tribulations, you could see that people start to turn to fear, start to get anxious, start to get angry. You start to see a lot of these things. And don't get me wrong, we've all been there. I've been in those places before, right? But a lot of times it's good to look from the inside out as well as the outside in, because you could see, wow, I remember being in that place, because I'm in a place now where I have total peace, right? I see the electricity is off. I understand that, it's a chance that the lights may not be back on until tomorrow. But I'm in total peace. I'm like, well, I got my candles. That'll give me extra time to pray tonight. If that's what happens, it's what happens. I'm leaving it in God's hands. I got trust in God, right? And also, it isn't the worst thing. People are going through some real things out here, right? But it made me feel like, wow, if people are stressing out over a situation like, well, my lights is going to be cut off for a couple hours or until tomorrow and I cannot handle it, what do you think people who don't have God by their side, right, or do not trust in God is feeling that are dealing with way more serious issues than that? Just lost a loved one or just got kicked out of their house and now got to live on the streets, don't know where they're going to go, right? Had a divorce. People had a divorce, broken homes, people who are going through broken homes. a lot of situations I've dealt with in my life, by the way, too, right? But think about the individuals who are going through those things today that don't understand or don't know how to, turn to God or get on their knees and pray and have faith and trust in God. You get what I'm saying? Think about those people, right? And it brought me to a scripture. I started thinking about 1 Corinthians 16:13, where it says, be on guard and stand firm in the faith. Again, 1 Corinthians 16:13, be on guard and stand firm in the faith. See, a lot of times, God want to know that we just have faith and trust in him. This world is meant for issues and problems. This world is meant for trials and tribulations. But when we go through those things, are we going to continue to have faith? Or are we going to seek God because of faith, right? What are you going to do when you're going through trials and tribulations? Because showing God that you have faith, he blesses you in so many other ways. So many other ways. That's why I thought it was so important to talk about this. Because I'm like, people, please take a step back. And I'm not saying this because I feel that I'm better or anything like that. I'm saying this to say I've been there. Trust me for 1 second. If you just show God, I have faith in you. With what I'm going through right now, I have peace. You will not just get through that, but he will bless you in so many ways. Think about the story of Peter. When Peter denied Jesus 3 times, when Jesus was about to face crucifixion, he told Peter, you're going to deny me 3 times. Peter did not believe that at all. But Jesus said, yes, you will deny me 3 times. And it happened. And after that, Peter felt discouraged, right? But one thing that Peter had was faith. A little bit after that, Peter eventually preached. And in one day, when Peter preached, he saved over 3,000 people. Think about it. If Peter didn't have faith, trust in God, and believe in God, and just stand still and be patient, which is scripture as well, Peter would have never been in a position where he could be blessed to go out there and preach and save 3,000 people. You never know what God want to bless you with. But all he want to see is that you have faith. Think about it. Everything that happened today in my community where I live at, I came in my house, I had peace. I made sure Kobe was good. My dog, he was good. We went, you know what I'm saying? I made sure he had his food, all of that. I made sure I had some candles. I said, well, I may have to go to the store and get a couple of more. And I was good. Said my prayer, I was good. Went outside, everybody scrambling. And I'm like, okay, not a lot of people have faith. And that's the majority of people out here. So I just want to let all of you know, right now in your trials and tribulations, do what it says in 1 Corinthians 16:13, which is be on guard and stand firm in the faith. Just have faith with whatever you're going through. You will get through it. We always get through it, especially when we trust in God and believe in God. We will get through it. Just have faith. Get on your knees and pray. He's not going to let you down. And I promise you, you'll have a peace that you've never had before once you show God that you have faith in him and you start to trust in him in ways you never had before. All right, it's your boy, Paul P. I love you all. I'm out of here. Deuces.